My City on Mix 93.8.
In My City today, we're catching up with the ladies from Isle of Fourways and Blue Heart Communities. How's it going, Carolyn and Jenna?
Hi, how are you?
Very well, lekker. Great catching up with you again. Now, for listeners not familiar with Isle of Fourways and Blue Heart Communities, please just recap what exactly your involvement is in the community.
So Isle of Fourways forms part of the Blue Heart Communities, and basically the Blue Heart Communities is a collection of groups that we've developed on social media that bring residents together where they can have like-minded conversations about things that are happening in their suburbs, and also just, kind of have a laugh and get to know people, over the years through security issues and electric fences and everything going up. In a lot of residential areas, it's become harder to get to know your neighbors or what everyone's complaining about. And, so it's just a networking environment where people can get together to chat about what's happening in their suburbs.
Yeah, we always enjoy those groups. There's always some funny stuff coming through as well and some great stuff happening in the communities. And we love animals on the show. So tell us about the Woodrock Animal Rescue event at Fourways Crossing this weekend.
So we're very passionate about this. Fourways Crossing has invited Woodrock to come to Fourways Crossing and actually bring a whole bunch of the dogs that are available for adoption and to actually be adopted on the day. They've created such a fun event that's going to have a lot of stuff for kids and like a photo booth and a lot of fun things to make it meaningful. But what's more important is that, they will have all these beautiful dogs, and I've seen quite a few of them. They are gorgeous, and they'll get an opportunity to be rehomed. The dogs there will be home checks done before the adoption process goes through. But also anyone who does adopt an animal on the day, they will get to take the animal home with a little animal pets box. With a dog bed and some treats and some toys and whatever. So it's really going to be such a fun day, and it'd be really beautiful if everyone could come out and support it. I'd love to see all these dogs being rehomed before it gets too cold and they really need it.
Oh, that's such a fantastic initiative. And you know what? We are in such stressful times. I can't think of anything better than just hugging a dog and then hopefully adopting him as well. Now, there's been massive support for Might Mac in the community. Can you tell us more about baby Mackenzie?
How's it, Landy? Sorry, it's Jenna now. I just wanted to say that there's quite a bit to cover, if you don't mind. But first off, I just want to thank the community and, in fact, people around the whole country for taking notice of this and for supporting baby Mac and her family. It's been an incredibly tough journey, and they are obviously all constantly in our thoughts. Mac completed her 24th dose of chemotherapy on Monday, which took 11 days. She'll continue to have regular blood and platelet transfusions, and is also needing bone marrow donations, which one needs to be tested for in order to be a match. But you can go onto the Mighty Mac Facebook page or the Mighty Mac 21 on Instagram to get more details on registering for this if you'd like to become a donor. But I think what's important to take away from this emotional story is the awareness that the Mighty Mac campaign has actually created. Mac's family really wants to obviously let everyone know how incredibly grateful they are to everyone that has taken time to donate blood and platelets, but to also remind people that Mackenzie is not the only baby or person in dire need of blood. Being a regular blood donor can obviously save up to 3 lives at a time. And it's important, for one to try and keep this up as situations like this are obviously ongoing. There's a huge, huge need for blood all the time. And I think an important thing to also just note is that people have also asked how they can specifically donate blood or platelets to Mackenzie, but there's no way of controlling this. However, wherever your blood is going, it's saving another person's child, mother, father, brother, sister, you name it. But every single blood donation you do could save at least one person's life. So I think that's incredibly important to remember. And then just, to remind people that you can donate blood every 2 months, and you can donate platelets every 2 weeks. And each process is about 30 to 45 minutes. But you're seriously well taken care of at the South African National Blood Service facilities. I mean, they really make you very comfortable, and they, make sure that you've got juice and whatever. So in case you're feeling sick, my brother actually had a bit of a moment where he was donating blood and felt absolutely horrendous. However, they go out of their way to make sure that you are comfortable and okay, and they know that you're doing an incredible thing. So, yeah, I mean, just thanks to everybody who's just played such a big part in this. And just remember that whatever blood you give is going a very far way. And thank you.
Yeah, well, thanks to I Love Fourways as well for creating awareness around baby Mackenzie. Now, are there any interesting upcoming events in the area that we should know about?
So there's, this is Carolyn again, Lindsay. There's Coffee with a Cup, which is actually happening now. So I just wanted to raise awareness around it because I think that it's a really nice thing that staff are creating an initiative where they can kind of get to know the community on a personal level. Today they're at Woodrock Shopping Centre and they invite the community to come have a cup of coffee with one of them or chat with any of them. And you can also get some affidavits signed or any certification done, but it's a really nice initiative for them to bring forward to the community. And then next weekend, which is one of my favorite things that happens in Fourways really, is Design Quarter hosts Market on Main. It's like a pop-up market that happens every few months, and it's on the 5th and 6th of June. And it's basically a collection of local designers, artists, craftsmen, and the products themselves are amazing. They've got something for everyone, like all age groups. And then the food is amazing. So like, they've got beautiful dim sum and craft lemonade and really, really exciting stuff. It's a great morning out or afternoon out. So if you are available next weekend, that's a really nice event to get to.
Fantastic. At Design Quarter, you said, hey?
Yes, at Design Quarter.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we'll just follow that on your pages. So for listeners who would love to join your community group, how do they go about?
Okay, guys, so it's very easy. You just need to go onto Facebook and start searching with I Love in the area in which you reside. So, for example, if you live in Sandton, you search I Love Sandton BHC. But it's important to please note that groups that do not have BHC, which obviously stands for Blue Heart Communities, if it does not have BHC in brackets, this is not part of our Blue Heart Communities. But you can follow our Facebook pages for regular updates and information, which is obviously I Love Fourways and Blue Heart Communities.
Fantastic. And is it also like when we drive, we see these little hearts on the street poles? That's you guys indicating that we are available in this area, correct?
No, actually.
Is it not?
We saw that for the first time in Cape Town. I was like, hey, who's doing this? But unfortunately, it's not us, but we'd like to take we'll claim it.
Just
we'll
claim it.
So it's not us. I actually have no idea what that's about. But
okay. Well,
we'll claim it.
We'll keep wondering. All right, Carolyn and Jenna, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Stay well.
Thank you so much.
Bye. That's Carolyn and Jenna from the I Love Fourways and Blue Heart Communities Facebook group giving us an update on community matters. So just go follow them. Some interesting stories every now and then on those groups.
Cranking up your favorite hits on Mix 93.8. My music, my mix.